I ran a finger underneath the collar of my white button-down. It was only thanks to the heavy starch that I wasn't a sweaty, wrinkled mess. Noise and frantic energy swirled around me as my brothers did what they did best: create chaos. I stared down at the photo on my desk, one of a multitude of copies I'd made since we'd received the anonymous package that morning, containing only the photo and my dad's signet ring. But if I'd hoped to find a modicum of peace there, I was definitely looking in the wrong spot. Dad's eyes were closed in the photo, and his too pale face made the streams of bright red blood look even more lurid in contrast. I slowly rolled his ring between my fingers. Dad, what had happened? I'd seen him just the night before. We'd had dinner, then a cigar and a couple glasses of whiskey, and then I'd gone to bed, just the same as 100 other nights. I hadn't seen him when I came down for breakfast, but that wasn't unusual. We hadn't realized he was missing until Patrick tossed the package on my desk and we discovered its contents. It had no address or name, no postage, and no note. So someone had literally walked right up to our door and dropped the damn thing off without a single one of us noticing. Patrick had immediately gone sniffing after the bastard, but there'd been a good hour when no one had come in or gone out, so who knew if he'd find anything. It turned out the camera covering that area had been out for 2 days, and no one had taken the time to fix it yet. Someone was going to regret that. What did his attackers want? They hadn't sent any threats or demands, just the photo and the ring. I cursed myself for every moment that morning I turned to talk to Dad, and then didn't wonder if it was strange he wasn't around. No, I couldn't wallow. Focus, Rory. I broke out of my bubble of misery, and the noise of my family nearly overwhelmed me. I closed my eyes as I tried to adjust. Harry and Jack were to my left, hovering over Dad's desk, talking about the photo. See how him and the ground right in front is all light, but the background is dark. That means they used a flash, Harry said. How is that useful? Every damn camera and cell phone have a flash these days. Harry gave an exasperated sigh. It means, nuts, that it was probably dark enough the flash came on automatically. He's outside, not inside, so that means it was taken before sunrise. Before sunrise. Okay, we had a time frame. A wide one, given I'd left him around 11 last night, and sunrise was getting later and later as winter settled in. But that meant Dad had been missing for hours. The longer we went without a clue, the less chance we had of rescuing him. If he was alive. Another thought I couldn't afford to dwell on. Everybody shut your mouths, I shouted. I rarely raised my voice, which is what probably caught them all off guard and actually achieved the desired effect. We can't all be running off in 20 different directions without talking to each other. Has anyone heard back from Patrick? Red heads of varying shades shook in the negative, but Connor, a second cousin of some sort, said, Well, how would he be calling back? He ran off in naught but fur. Can you imagine him shifting into his birthday suit to find a payphone, or ask a human? Do they even have payphones that still work? Brian looked up at the ceiling as he considered the question. Just a few inches of 7 foot, it wasn't as far away from his face as it was from most of us. James laughed. I can just imagine that. Excuse me, miss, I swear I'm not a pervert. I just need to be borrowing your phone, if you don't mind. The laughter that followed fueled my rage. Had they forgotten that my dad was kidnapped, injured, and possibly... As everyone turned to me with wary faces, I realized I was growling. Mark, my youngest brother, was the only one with the balls to approach me.